Hello everyone. In this video we will learn how to use object-oriented programming techniques to do the same multitasking that we did in the previous sessions. In the previous sessions we used procedure-oriented programming where everything is procedural, everything is separate, everything is scattered basically. Uh, for example, if I'm blinking one LED, then I will create one set of variables for that LED, and then I will use an if statement for those variables and perform task on it. If I wanted to, I will create two sets of variables. If I wanted three LEDs, I will create three sets of variables. Now, this would mean if I needed more, I would need that many set of variables. This is where object-oriented programming comes to the rescue. In object-oriented programming, we actually create objects, and every object is uh, basically works with the entire set of variables and all the methods that are required for those that particular object. So let me just show you. First of all, let me show you the run working of this. This is object-oriented programming. You can be assured about this. I'm running this program, and this program runs exactly as it was in the previous one. One of them is blinking at the rate of half a second, and one is per second. Okay, you can see both are running at different speeds, and both are running side by side. Let me show you the code now. I've created a class called blink LED empty. Empty stands for multitasking. Okay, what are the variables that are associated with each of the object of each LED? Each LED will have its own pin, will have its own LED state, will have its own blink period, will have its own prep time. Okay, so how do we do it? This this particular video is for those people who already know object-oriented programming. Doesn't matter whether it is in C++ or Java. C++ and Java have a similar kind of processes for object-oriented programming. We have created instance variables. You know what instance variables are. I have created a constructor, an overloaded constructor, not the default one. The overloaded constructor basically is specified two things. One is the pin, one is the blink period. For example, when I am creating an object of blink LED empty, suppose I have created yellow LED as one LED. So I specify which pin number have I attached it to and what is the blink period going to be. Similarly, I create another object of same class, green LED, and which is connected to pin number 5 and which is having a duration of 1000 milliseconds. So, not a big deal. I have specified two arguments, and Pn is stored in pin, which is actually the instance variable, and Pp is stored in blink period, which is again an instance variable. The other two instance variables are given a value of low and prep time as 0. Now we come to the run function. Run function, I have just named it as run function. It could be named as anything. But run function has the same code that we used in the procedure oriented programming one. So same code exactly. So in now time is equal to millis, and if now time minus prep time is greater than or equal to blink period, and so on and so forth. Everything is exactly the same. Only thing is I'm using the variables which are created here inside the class, which will be part of the object, and that's it. How do we use it now? We just copy paste, first of all copy paste the class here, and then create objects, as many objects as you require. For example, now I've created two, that is yellow LED and green LED. I'll just show you how to create one more and how fast it is going to be. Lastly, setup function does not require anything, and Void loop function basically has the two objects running the run function. That's it. So yellow LED, that is the first object, that is this one. This one dot run function and the other one green LED dot run function. Let us start the simulation again and see how things go. And you will see that both of them are running at individual times. Let me show you how I would use it, how fast it is to create another, say another object. Suppose I need another object, another LED, another connection to ground, one resistor, another connector connection to maybe pin number 3. I've just created the connection now. After doing the connections, what do? I simply go to the code and create another object called maybe a red LED. Yes, this is a red LED, which is connected to pin number 3, and maybe I give it a 2 seconds gap. All I need to do in the loop is basically red LED dot run function. See, there is no scattering of variables now. Everything is compact inside the class. What is inside the class is inside those objects. Let us see the running of this program now. So the red LED is actually working after every 2 seconds. Half second, 1 second, 2 seconds. Okay, this part is done. I hope you're okay with this. You're okay with this. People who have done Java will need to understand that there is we don't write private int with each of those variables. This whole section, until I get a public section start, everything is private. So all these variables are private. After I start the public section, which starts with a public colon, this the whole section is public. And what is in the public section is one constructor and one run function. And as you know, I have not created the default constructor. So if I try to create uh, a variable link led I sorry underscore empty, I want to create an object called abc. This will not run. Why? Because this particular object does not is not passing anything to the constructor, and because this there is no constructor called there is no constructor which is the default one, which does not have any argument. So anyway, people who know programming, object-oriented programming, would understand. Others may not, but they will eventually understand. All right. I hope you have understood this. If you have any question, please write the question in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video.